AppMex is the proud sponsor of the Silverpicker YouTube channel, and Whatnot is the proud sponsor of today's video. Thank you both for your support. Hello everybody, Silverpicker here, and today's video is one that came by request from many viewers like you after having watched my video about submitting gold coins to PCGS for grading. Now if you missed that video, you can check it out in the card over here, but essentially what I did is I sent in a bunch of gold coins that I had to PCGS, or Professional Coin Grading Service, to have them authenticated and then graded by their numismatic experts. Now, if you don't know what PCGS is, essentially it's a company that grades your coins on a scale from 1 to 70, 1 being the absolute worst and 70 being a pristine, perfect example of that coin. And of course, if you get higher and higher grades, the value of your coin can go up exponentially. Meaning if you had a raw coin, a coin that's been ungraded by a professional grading company, let's say it's worth $200, if you were to get it in one of the top grades in existence, that $200 coin could be worth 6 figures. Yeah, I'm talking hundreds of thousands of dollars. So that's the prize that everybody's going after. So in today's video, what we're gonna be doing is I'm gonna be giving you the soup to nuts guide, step by step, every single thing, A, B, C, D, all the way to Z, of how you can submit your coins to PCGS for grading and authentication. And at the end of the video, I'm going to give you some tips and tricks to know whether or not your coins that you have at home are actually worthy of spending your hard-earned money on getting graded and authenticated. And anyway, as I always say, enough of the jibber jabber, let's get started.
Alright, so here we are on the PCGS website, and of course you're mostly here to learn about how to grade coins and authenticate them through PCGS, but before we do that, I just want to show you a little bit about the website because there are a ton of incredible free resources that will teach you so much about coin collecting and about numismatics in general. So first of all, they have a price guide. So you click on price guide and you can go to any type of American coin and click on a particular coin. For example, let's go to $50, right? We'll to Walking Liberty $50. And it gives you the prices in the different grades. So here we have all the different grades, or not all the grades, of course, but it gives you a sample set of the grades and the years of the coins. So let's say we have a 1934 mint state, let's say a mint state 65. 1934 would be worth $400 to $550. There's also PCGS coin facts and note facts. So if you just want to learn about a particular coin, let's say the Buffalo nickel, right? Click on that. It gives you the different types. This is the type 1, type 2. Click on type 2, for example, and it gives you a little history of the coin and the collection history, but also you can click on any date and any mint mark, and also for proofs as well, and special strikes, and if there's anything else, you can click on those coins and learn more about that particular coin for that particular year and mint mark, etc. It is absolutely incredible, and it's totally free. There's also the population report, which is another one that's really cool. So I have it for all these different countries. So let's click on the United States, and for all these different coins, let's say we do barber quarters. You'll be able to see, this time it's not the price in the grid, but it's the population. Now, what does that mean? So for example, if we look here at any old date, let's say the 1900, all of these, it tells you how many of each of these coins has been graded by PCGS. So there are 3 in MS60, there's 6 in MS61, there's 45 examples in MS62, and usually as you go higher and higher and higher, there are fewer and fewer. So for example, the 1899S, there's only 1 that's been graded in MS68, and there's been 0 that are 69 or 70. So this usually corresponds to the rarity and of course to the value. So anyway, there's a lot of other stuff you can find on the website, but those are the ones that I use most. I use the price guide, I use the coin facts, and I use the population report. But let's start with grading some coins. I'm gonna be sending in 11 coins to be graded, and you can click here to submit, but I usually do it by my account. So I've already signed up for an account and I've already graded coins, so I'm already a platinum member, but I recommend that if you are grading coins for the first time, that you do either the gold or the platinum membership. The platinum membership costs $249, but you get 8 grading vouchers, which means you can grade 8 coins for free or under that $249. So if you were to do the math on that, right, 249 divided by 8, and it means you're paying $31.13 per coin graded. And you get the 4 vouchers for $149 for gold. So if you have fewer coins you want to grade, you want to just do it one time, maybe you'll do that. So I have the platinum membership. I used up my 8 grading vouchers already. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do start a submission. It's really easy. It's basically idiot proof, but it is still intimidating for the first time. I know that I was intimidated the first time I did it, but since doing it that first time, it's really simple now, but I'm still going to take you through it. So how do you do it? Well, you click Start. Easy peasy, right? Now we're going to see, are we going to do US coins or world coins? Well, I'm going to be doing US coins, so I click US coins and select Next. Over here, you can choose to do standard or gold shield. Now, gold shield gives you this little shield over here. So what is gold shield, right? Gold shield means that they take a high resolution photo of the coin and then they check the database to see if that coin's already been graded or not, and it adds an extra layer of protection. Plus, I like having the photo online and registered so that it's a lot easier for me to sell if I need to, and I can post the pictures, and it's also great for sharing, and it only costs a little bit more. So I always pick gold shield, especially when I'm grading gold. I do not have a voucher in this case because I already used my vouchers, so I'm going to leave that blank. If you have your vouchers, you would click on that and you would choose the one that you have. Then you go to service type, and of course you can click on the question mark and it'll give you explanations of all these different things. But here, I'm going to be grading a raw coin. I'm going to be sending in raw coins, so I'm going to be grading raw. If you were sending in a coin that you wanted to regrade, meaning you think you deserve a better grade, you'd send it in the actual PCGS holder and you'd click regrade. If you're doing crossover, that means that you're sending in an NGC coin and you want it to be graded by PCGS, that's fine. And then reholder means you're not actually trying to regrade it, you just want a newer holder. Maybe the holder you have is cracked, or maybe it's old, or whatever. But for this case, we're going to be grading new coins. That's the vast majority of cases. So we're going to click raw. Now you have the genuine option. If, for example, your coin is graded genuine, but it's not assigned an actual grade because let's say it's damaged, or let's say it's cleaned, or it has graffiti on it, there's a lot of reasons why they won't actually grade your coin, and instead they'll just say, yes, it's authentic, but they're going to grade it with no grade. You can choose whether to have it put in a holder where it'll say genuine with details, so it'll say genuine, uncirculated details, but cleaned, or something like that. And that's how I like to do it, because I don't mind if it comes back and has a genuine grade. Or you can have do not holder and then they just send you back the coin raw like you sent it to them. But that seems like a not good choice in my opinion, because unless you're going to resubmit it to a different company, I would say just get it with the holder and that's that. Next. And by the way, especially with gold, it's also just valuable to have it in a holder that says authentic. Now you have service levels, and I would say you should look through these different service levels on your own. I'm not going to go through all of them, but essentially they say what they are. In this case, I just want to have regular. So if the value is over $2,500, then they're going to charge me more, but basically you pay $38 per coin, assuming the coins you're sending in are worth less than $2,500. If they're ending up being worth more than $2,500, then they will bill you a prorated fee above that after the fact, which is fine. Hey, I'm happy to, to accept an additional fee if my coin grades out higher. Here you could do economy and pay a little bit less, pay $11 less, but you can only do that for non-gold coins. I'm going to be submitting only gold today, so I will not be able to go with that. Then there's cheaper prices for modern and all sorts of other things. So rarities and walkthrough and express, etc. But for now, we're just going to do regular, and that's probably what you're going to be doing as well. Click next. And now you get to put in your different coins. So here, we're going to be putting in our different coins. So how do you do that? Well, you can look up the number. What I usually do is I open up a new tab. This is just how I do it. And I search for the particular coin. And I will type in 1907, and I will do $10 gold. And I hit enter. And this is the coin that I have, and this is the coin that I'm going to be submitting. So I take the PCGS number and I copy it. I go back to my online submission and I enter the number. And look what pops up. PCGS 1907, $10 Liberty. So I click on that. I have one and I put in the value. Now, how do you figure out what the value is? Well, you have to figure out based on what you think the grade is. And the declared value is basically for their insurance purposes when you ship. So what do? I go again and I go back here and I say, I think that it's going to grade out at an MS60, right? So 1450, I'm going to go back here and I'm going to put the declared value as $1,450 and I hit save. But before I hit save, if you want, you can add some of this stuff. I don't want an oversized holder. I don't want variety attribution because I don't think it's a variety, and it's not a first strike, so I'm not going to add that. And I don't want to pay any extra money. So I hit save, and my order has begun. If you look down here at my order list, that's what I have. So I'm going to keep adding items. Next is $18.99, $5. So you can do it like this also, $18.99, $5. So we got this. And I'm going to go back and check again here. And you can also go here and check gold coins, for example. Go down to $5 Liberty Head. And it's the Type 2 because mine has the motto, which is right over here. It says, "In God We Trust." And mine is the $18.99. So it's the 8398. Let's check and make sure that's correct. 8398. And let's say MS60 again. So it will be $800. And I hit save. And now I've got my second coin added to the list. And we'll just keep going. So I've got it all set. And now I go down and I see what my fees are going to be. So I have 11 coins at $38 a piece. That's $418. They charge a $10 handling fee, a $41 insured shipping fee. And you can edit that if you want. You can choose all of these, but I'm going to be using the standard. And then you hit next. So it is expensive, but you do increase the value of your coins by a lot. And you choose your payment method. I'm going to choose credit card. And then you just check your information, shipping address, billing information, etc. And you click, yes, I've read all of the blah, blah, blah. I'm saying that it's $8,150 in value. And it says your credit card will be charged upon receiving your order at PCGS. So it doesn't charge it immediately. Click next. Bada bing, bada boom. Now it says, please print, sign, and date and enclose a signed copy with the coins listed on the submission form you'll be sending to PCGS. So basically they have a few forms, and you need to also print the flip labels, and it tells you to do all these different things. So you go through each of these one by one and make sure that you do it correctly, because it already takes many months to get this done. You don't want things getting rejected for a mistake. So I'm going to click print submission form. And you'll include this in your package, and you'll print labels as well.
Alright, so I've printed out the two files. The first one is the PCGS coin submission form, and it's basically a packet of papers that has all the details of the coins that you're submitting, and you have to mail the coins with these documents. Every single page you need to send to them, and this is just the summary page, and it has a list of all the different coins that we're sending in. Of course, I'm blocking my address, so I'll take this off screen, but that's what we're doing. And then the second file is this, which is just the labels that we're putting on the coins. I printed this out on label paper, as you can see, and you can print them out on individual labels, however you do it. I'm just gonna cut these out and makes it easier for myself because I already had this label paper. And we're gonna be affixing these to the 2.5 by 2.5 Mylar flips, not the 2x2s. So you can see here, these are 2.5 by 2.5 Mylar flips, and you can get these on Amazon. I'll put a link in the description box below. But you can see that these are actually quite a bit bigger, well, half an inch bigger than the standard 2x2 Mylar flips. Now, I don't know exactly why they require them, but they do require that you use these kind of flips as opposed to these. I suspect it's because it's easier for them to get the coins in and out of the holders without potentially damaging them. So what we're going to be doing now is we're going to be transferring all these coins into these flips, and then we're going to be putting the labels on, and we'll go on to the next steps. All right, now that we've got all of these in a ridiculous pile, right, we're going to cut these up, put them on the appropriate coins, and then we'll get ready to pack up the order. And essentially, I'm just going to match the coins with the line number. You can find the line number online or on your order form. So line number 1 for me is this $10 gold piece, and I'm going to do it exactly like they have it in the example. And voila, we have our first coin set. Now just to do the rest.
And now we have 11 coins in 2x2s with their proper labels ready to be packed and shipped. Let's do it. And I like to package them extra securely, so I'm putting them in one of these little bubble mailers. Then I'm going to take my submission forms, and there are 3 copies that say PCGS copy 1, 2, and 3. You can see here it says copy 1, and there's 2 and 3. So I'm gonna fold those up, and I'll be including both of those. So what I will do is I will put them both inside this bubble mailer, and these coins will be super secure. So I will close that up, seal them right in there, and to make it extra secure, I'm going to be putting tape around the package as well, but that is just for my own neurotic self. And of course, that the guidelines suggested. They do literally say when mailing the package to PCGS, make sure to tape the entire package. By taping the package well, you'll reduce the chances of tampering during shipping and prevent items from slipping through the openings in the box. In this case, bag. And it says ship via USPS registered mail for safest delivery.
Hold up, quick editor's note, I made a mistake. When I took this package to the post office, they turned me away and I had to go back and do it over again because I had forgotten the rules and regulations about shipping with registered mail. When you ship with registered mail, you need to use a special tape. It's brown paper tape on top with a water-activated adhesive on the bottom. I'll put the link in the description box below so you can get the right thing, and it's really cheap, so don't worry about it. But essentially, you have to cover the box in that tape so that when you bring it to the post office, they can stamp it all over with their postage stamp, and basically what they do is they stamp the seam where the tape meets the box so that if someone were to tamper with it, you would notice because half the stamp would still be on the box but not on the tape. So this is sort of like an anti-tampering measure, and you need to do it. So this is what it looks like when I actually sent it in.
Oh, and I forgot to mention, they tell you to write the service level on the outside of the package. So if you're using your club vouchers, write club, but in this case, my service group is Gold Shield Grading.
And that is it. Now, I know I showed you a lot of details, but it really is pretty simple. All you're doing is setting up an account on PCGS, inputting the details of your coins, packaging them up, and shipping them out to PCGS, and then you're just waiting. And waiting and waiting and waiting. That's the bad news. Because PCGS has gotten so popular, and the hobby, which is great, has gotten so popular, they are super backed up, and it takes literally months to get your coins back. But hey, that's how it goes. Now, one last little thing I'll show you is on your account page, you can track the status of your order. And it gives you these little chevrons to show you where you are in the process. So it starts out, arrived, confirmation of arrival at PCGS headquarters. You can breathe, you know that your package is safe and sound at PCGS. Then it tells you when it was received and they do their order processing. And then the longest part is the grading. So right now, my order has been going through grading for several weeks already. Once it gets past that, it'll go to the encapsulation and grade finalization stage. Then it will go to the quality check, that's a quality control stage, and then they will ship it out, and finally, once your delivery is confirmed, you will have your coins and the process will be over and you will be ready to submit another set of coins, because yes, it is addicting. Anyway, I really hope you enjoyed this video. I really hope that it helped you. I hope it made you feel more comfortable and confident in your submissions with PCGS. If you liked it, please let me know in the comments below, and if you have questions, let me know in the comments below. And if you'd like to see the process for NGC or Annex, also let me know, because if you do, I will make that video. Anyway, I make videos like this every single week, so if you don't want to miss it, you best hit that big ol' red subscribe button, and while you're at it, do me the ultimate YouTube solid and hit the like button. It really helps me out, and it only takes you about a second. Anyway, I got a lot more awesome videos coming down the pike, so stay tuned, and until then, Silver Picker out. A huge thank you to all of my wonderful patrons. You guys are amazing. I cannot thank you enough. If you are not yet a patron, now's the time. Join, because you get access to my private Discord server where you can ask all the questions you want about grading, coin collecting, and anything else in between. So the links are below, and I can't wait to meet you in our private Discord server.